Today, I'm going to be looking into Bitdefender Antivirus, one of the most versatile antivirus software options available. And by the end of this video, you're going to know how to use it from basic malware scanning to advanced security features. So let's jump right in to the Bitdefender tutorial, starting with the setup. Okay, first, you need a Bitdefender subscription. So while committing to a service you haven't tried before can be hard, with a big discount, it's a bit more enticing. So you can check the Bitdefender coupon code through the link in the description below, or scan this QR code if that's more convenient. The discount stays the same. All right, when picking your plan, I recommend Bitdefender Total Security. It's perfect for beginners and intermediate users alike, while Antivirus Plus is a bit restrictive and premium security might be overwhelming. But I will still cover how to use some features from those plans as we go. Now, once you get the subscription, the second step is to create an account and install the antivirus software. On Windows, you're going to have to download the app from the website, while Mac, iOS, or Android users can simply use the App Store. All right, now that you have the app, we can start exploring the features and learning how to use Bitdefender. Or there's an option to set it and forget it. Just enable the automatic features that will keep your device safe without your involvement. If that's what you want, there are just a few toggles to turn on. First, start with Bitdefender Autopilot. Click Settings, and in the General tab, enable Recommendation Notifications. In Autopilot mode, Bitdefender is going to fix a vast majority of issues, so you don't have to worry at all. Now, you can also activate One-Click Optimizer through the Utilities tab. This feature is going to improve your Windows device's performance by fixing registry errors, cleaning up logs, and removing privacy-related data to keep your browser more secure. Now, if basic security is all you need, it's all right to keep Bitdefender in this passive mode, but I'd still recommend you learn what advanced features you can use with it. For instance, firewall. Your device likely has one provided by the OS itself, but Bitdefender's firewall adds an extra layer of protection, blocking inbound and outbound unauthorized connection attempts, whether locally or on the internet. You can enable firewall by clicking protection on the left side menu, and then in this firewall panel, flicking this switch. This firewall uses a set of rules to filter transmitted data, and a rule is created automatically once an app attempts to access the internet. Now, naturally, any malicious attempts are preemptively blocked. In this Rules tab, you can check all the apps and their rules, and it's also up to you to manually add, delete, or edit app rules if you want. In the Application Access tab, you can check the last 15 firewall rules added, so it's easy to track changes. Now, each rule displays a bunch of information about what network it connects to, which protocol is used, how much traffic is sent, and so on. So these details are meant for more advanced users to fine-tune their firewall rules, so you don't have to understand or fiddle with them if you don't want to. Now, moving on from firewall, Advanced Threat Defense is for all manner of threats, not just the internet-based ones. The most dangerous threats to any device are typically ransomware and zero-day threats. And Advanced Threat Defense takes those on with advanced heuristic methods. This means that it identifies malware by using the virus signature database, not the traditional methods. Now, that's not all. Advanced Threat Defense continuously monitors the applications and processes on your device. It checks for suspicious activities such as copying files to OS folders, executing or injecting code, changing the registry, or installing drivers. Each action is scored, and if there are enough suspicious markers, the action is deemed dangerous and the application that okayed it gets blocked. Now, Advanced Threat Defense is easily enabled. You have to click Protection in the navigation menu in the Bitdefender interface, and in the Advanced Threat Defense panel, I click Open. Here, you can go to the Settings tab and click the switch, turning the feature on or off. Okay, another feature worth learning about is File Shredder. Most of the time when you delete a file on a hard drive, it still has lingering elements remaining, so it can be restored, which is a no-go for sensitive data. File Shredder ensures that no data is left after deletion, so even specialized software won't be able to restore it. To use the feature, you don't even have to click to open the app, just right-click the file you want shredded and choose Bitdefender and then File Shredder. You can also proceed to pick up multiple files at once before shredding them. And with those features covered, let's explore Bitdefender Virus Scan, the primary feature behind most antiviruses. With Quick Scan, you can get your regular checkup in a single click. Bitdefender will automatically target the most vulnerable locations on your device alongside the places most often targeted to do a quick sweep. System scan goes deeper though. It scans the entire device, all the folders, all the files. This makes it perfect for detecting even the most deep-rooted threats, but also ends up being quite lengthy. Depending on how many files you have, Bitdefender can take multiple hours for that scan, eating up quite a bit of CPU load. So you should run it only when you don't need your computer for any system-heavy tasks. And then there's Custom Scan, the one that scans files, folders, or drives that you pick. It's as thorough as the system scan is. You just narrow down the area that you want checked. Scans show that at times, Bitdefender can be resource demanding, but if you're planning to game or watch a movie, nothing is more annoying than random screen freezes or slowdowns. Now, that's why Bitdefender has gaming and movie modes. Game Profile disables all Bitdefender alerts and pop-ups, postpones automatic updates, and disables notifications that could distract you. This feature typically detects games by itself once you launch one, but if your game didn't get detected, you can always add it to the list manually through the Profile Settings menu. All right, and Movie Profile has similar functions. It can boost the performance of video players as well as postpone the distracting updates, whether from Bitdefender or Windows. It also adjusts power plan settings for movies to prevent your laptop from running out of battery. All right, so far, we've been checking the features that protect your device or enhance the quality of life. This is fine for daily activities, but what do you do if your device is already infected with something that can be easily removed? That's the job for the rescue environment. You see, some threats just can't be dealt with while the system is running. That's why Bitdefender will automatically prompt you to reboot into the rescue environment if it detects such a threat. So let's say you just finished a system scan and you get this pop-up. Click Reboot in Rescue Environment to have your computer reboot, load this environment, and start a new scan. While in this mode, you can see that this is not your standard Windows interface. All the system processes are not running here, allowing Bitdefender to detect and remove threats that hide as one of the system functions. After Bitdefender is done and threats are neutralized, you can click the Close button in the results screen and your computer is going to restart to the normal Windows state. While Rescue Environment deals with threats coming from outside, some emerge from within, like system and app vulnerabilities. To get rid of those, Bitdefender utilizes the Vulnerabilities Scan. To manually scan your system, click Protection on the left sidebar and then click Open in the Vulnerability panel. Here you can press Start Scan and let Bitdefender work. Just keep in mind that you do require an internet connection for the scan to work properly. It consults with the latest system and software versions while looking for updates. After all, Vulnerability Scan looks for missing Windows security updates, outdated or bugged versions of installed apps, or even misconfigured system settings that could endanger your device, such as open network ports. It also checks your active Wi-Fi network for signs of unauthorized access or other weaknesses. Identified vulnerabilities are going to be fixed with updates, or you're going to be advised to get rid of outdated and vulnerable apps. Okay, moving on through the Bitdefender tutorial, let's go through some additional features as well. Starting with the VPN, virtual private networks are very useful for staying private online, accessing restricted content, and bypassing censorship. However, it's pretty limited, with only 200 megabytes of daily traffic unless you get the premium security plan. Still, it's pretty easy to use, and a little bit of additional privacy does go a long way. All right, there's a password manager as part of the premium security plan. It's pretty standard, keeping all the data you enter encrypted and secure. Most usefully, this password includes a password generator as well, so you can create unique and complicated passwords and save them in the app immediately. And some of you are also going to find the parental controls useful. This feature is available in the total security plan and above. And okay, that's about everything you need to know about Bitdefender Antivirus. It has a lot of features, so if you still feel a bit confused, feel free to ask your questions in the comments section. And remember that I still have a Bitdefender discount listed in the description of this video, so don't miss the best deal. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, everybody. All right, see you soon. Bye.